Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are back with another Dragon Ball Z figure, and we're going all the way back to, I believe it was 1999 when these figures came out. It was the Dragon Ball Z The Saga Continues Irwin series. We've got here As Seen on Cartoon Network, Toonami. That brings back so many memories. And we've got Vegeta here in the Saiyan armor, and this reminds me of Vegeta from the Namek Saga and I guess the early Frieza Saga, where he had the usual blue suit. With this type of armor in the Saiyan Saga, he had that little bit here on the front, on the sides, and on the back. So when I see this, I just think Namek Saga and Frieza Saga. And then to go along with this, we will also have a video on this Vegeta, also Saiyan armor, but kind of battle damaged, and he's got this blasting energy feature. We'll go into all of that. And then speaking of Frieza, I got a figure that's a little different from what we've normally done, and it is this Frieza First Form Dragon Ball Super figure with these different hands we can put on. So I'm really excited to do this one. That's going to be an awesome figure, and they've got some other ones from this line as well that I will look into getting. And then we showed this one in the preview video as well. It is the Trunks figure, and that sword's a little bit loose. So it's getting closer and closer to Trunks, but we'll have this one coming up soon too. But for now, we will just focus on this Vegeta figure. Looks pretty simple as far as the movements, but let's go ahead and get him out of the package and we'll see what we got. It's a figure I wanted for a long time. I remember seeing him as a kid. We were at a mall and had all these figures lined up, and this was one of them. I just never got around to getting him, but if anybody wants this, you can find the figure pretty cheap on eBay. It's anywhere between 15 to 25 bucks. Anything more, and the seller's just trying to get more money out of you, so be careful with that. So we've got our armor here, the back piece, the front piece. We've got our package here. It's neat to see all of the old Irwin figures compared to the ones from the early 2000s that we did. So there's our figure that we'll be doing. I might look to get this Frieza as well, but you can see some of the other ones that are also available. Super Saiyan 3 Goku looks a little funny, kind of hard to see. It's not the clearest picture, but it just got the other figures that are available. And here we've got a little bit of a kind of a background on what's going on in Dragon Ball Z, so if anybody wants to pause and read, you can, but we'll set this off to the side now, and let's get this figure out of the package. Let me get the armor out so it doesn't go flying around. But we've got Vegeta here, so you can see on his face, he's kind of got that angry scowl. His ears are a little pointy, almost look like elf ears, but again, the figure's pretty old, so we're not expecting it to be perfect. Black hair, got the details in the back, which are always appreciated. Instead of just making one giant plastic piece, they put in all the spikes, which is nice. And then we can see the blue, which is perfect on this figure. His arms go up and down. He doesn't swivel at the waist. It looks like he does, but he doesn't. And then his legs are actually, can you take his, I guess you can take his boot out. You can do it on both. You can do it with his gloves too, so I'm not really sure why that's a feature, but okay, never mind. So you can actually twist, you can twist his wrist if you want. Okay, that makes sense. And even his boots, if you wanted to, you could twist them out. So not a ton of movement, but down here around the leg, it feels like kind of a rubbery feeling, rubbery texture. Let's go ahead and snap this armor on him. So we've got the back piece there, and then we've got the front piece here. Let's just line that up perfectly. And we will snap it on, and then we've got Vegeta in the Saiyan armor. So right there from the front, looks awesome. It's a classic figure. And then from the back, now if you're looking at this, I mean, this looks perfect. If you imagine Vegeta from the Namek Saga, if you ever saw him, somebody was looking at him from behind The armor is perfect here. Got all the grooves. The color is perfect. Got his hair, all the spikes. That looks great. If we turn him around, there he is from the front. And so we'll just go ahead and set him down, and then we'll bring the camera down just so you can see him from up close, like we always do. And so there he is, facing forward, and then facing back. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know that was a pretty short video, but and not a ton of this figure, but so glad to finally have him, and I can't wait to display him. So our next one will be either the battle damaged Vegeta with the energy blaster, or the future Trunks, or maybe that Frieza. I'm not sure how long I can wait until I get him out of the box. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.